Yo, what is up? It is your beast from the East, Creepy Koala here, and what I have for you guys today is another story time video. Now, by the title, you can tell obviously that this story is about the time that I met a fan in real life. Yes, this actually happened. I honestly wasn't expecting it to happen, but you know, it did. But before I start the video, I do want to apologize because I have not posted in about 2 weeks, and that is mainly due to the fact that I was going through some personal stuff in my life. But don't worry about that. It's all settled now. Everything is all good. I'm happy again, and you know, it's all good. Oh yeah, and congrats to Wretched on hitting 100k. That's a big goal. Hopefully I hit it within the next 30 years. Don't really know. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this story. Now, this story starts back about 3 months ago. I was at the mall, and I think I was heading towards the food court at the time because I had just gotten out of school, and I was going to go and get some Chick-fil-A because I usually always get Chick-fil-A after school whenever I ran into my friend named James. And so we started talking, and we decided that we're going to hang out with each other. Each other. I don't know what the fuck that. So yeah, me and my friend James decided that we were gonna hang out with each other. So we go and we get Chick-fil-A. We sit down and we just start talking and stuff. And we basically are just talking about YouTube. Like, that's literally like the only thing people in like real life talk to me about. They just talk to me about my YouTube and stuff. We were basically talking about my YouTube channel, and we were talking about like sports and stuff because at the time I was like playing lacrosse, or I quit lacrosse before the season started, but you get the gist of what we were talking about. So we got onto the topic of talking about Snapchat, and I was telling him how I get like 300, 400 Snapchat viewers. Add me on Snapchat, by the way. Link in the description and on the screen right there if you want to, you know, just go ahead and add me on Snapchat real quick. That'd be really freaking cool. So we're talking about Snapchat, and in the midst of talking about Snapchat, he takes a picture of me, and then he puts it on his story without any caption, just kind of like as a sign that, oh, hey, I'm here at the mall hanging out with this dude. Like, you know, just a common thing that everybody does. Now, about 15 or 20 minutes passes by when all of a sudden my friend James gets a Snapchat from one of his friends who we'll call him Paul, because I don't think I really want to put him out there on the spot for this. But he gets a Snapchat from Paul, and basically my freaking mom's home and my dogs are barking. So he gets a Snapchat from Paul, and I guess he had seen my friend James's story of a picture of me on his story. And since I had obviously face revealed on my channel, he obviously knew what I looked like. And he Snapchatted James saying, oh my god, is that the YouTuber, like Creepy Koala or whatever? And so he basically just replied with a picture of me with a thumbs up saying, yeah, he is. He's one of my friends. He goes to my school. Why the fuck are my dogs barking so loud? And so he sends that Snapchat. Nothing really happens for 5 minutes. And then his friend Snapchat... Shut the heck up! And then he Snapchats back. He didn't actually send a picture this time. He sent a chat. And he basically said that me and my friends that I usually record with helped him through depression and just a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And if you're going through depression and my videos help you, I really hope everything gets better for you. Just remember that everything gets better in the end, and it's all gonna be okay. But he was basically saying that we helped him through depression, that we helped him smile every single day with our videos and such. And that was just a really cool thing. And I honestly didn't hear from him for probably like another 2 months, I would say, because the last time I heard of him was a month ago. Actually, I went to the fair. It was March 27th, I believe. So I was at the fair with a couple of my friends named Parker, Clay, and Alex, and Parker brought along his little brother. And of course, you know how little brothers are. They always want to go and do stuff, but seeing as we were older, we kind of just wanted to sit down and chill and just take in the environment, I guess. So we sat down at this little park bench type thing just to chill, even though he had literally just gone into the entrance and we were like just getting there. We just decided we wanted to sit down. So Parker's brother decided that he wanted to go and win some kind of minion, like stuffed animal or something. Like, it was, I don't know, it was really dumb. So here we are sitting there, not really doing much. I don't really know if any of my friends are at the fair aside from the ones that I'm with, and we're just hanging out, sitting there, just talking about a whole bunch of random stuff. When all of a sudden I see my friend James, he's walking around with 2 other people, and he comes up to me and he's like, hey, what's up, dude? How are you doing? And I was like, hey, it's all good, dude. What's up? Have you been enjoying the fair? And just basically talking to him and stuff since he's my friend. And his friends that he was with were basically just quiet because I had no idea who they were, and I guess they didn't really know who I was, so it was kind of just like they were awkwardly standing there. So I was just sitting there talking to my friend James, and my other friends were kind of just sitting there talking amongst each other. So my friend James says that he's gonna go ahead and go and ride rides. So I was like, all right, dude, that's cool. Have fun. Text me if you want to hang out later or whatever. And he was like, all right, cool, dude, later. And so I don't know if this happened. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume this happened. But one of the friends that my friend James was with was actually the fan that was Snapchatting my friend from 2 months prior. So he didn't really say anything. Like, I understand if he was like nervous to like talk or something, but I assume he was like, yo, James, that's creepy koala, like I'm a fan of him or something. Like he acknowledged the fact that he was like a fan of me or whatever. I guess James had forgotten about that, and he was like, oh, okay, that's cool. I guess I completely forgot about that. I would have introduced you if I knew or whatever. So I'm hanging out with my friends. About probably like 4 hours goes by, and it's kind of getting close to the closing of the fair. It's probably like 10 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock, and we're by those big giant swing things. Like I don't really know what it's called, but I'll put a picture here on the screen. We were by those swings, and I was trying to convince some of my friends to go with me. So basically, like one of my friends said that he would go with me, but only if like another person went with us. So it was like 3 or 4 of us going. So I don't know. We just decided that we weren't gonna do it, and we were just sitting there talking and trying, like basically arguing, trying to see if we were gonna ride it or not, because we had a certain amount of tickets and a whole bunch of stupid stuff because we were 20 minutes late to the fair and they stopped selling wristbands and a whole bunch of stupid stuff. And so we're just sitting there arguing amongst each other when all of a sudden I hear somebody call my name from the distance, and there was like a crowd behind me from where they called me from, so I didn't really know who called me. When my friend James, of course, it's kind of obvious that he would appear out of nowhere. He was like, hey dude, what's up? And I was like, hey, what's up, man? So he leaned in and he whispered into my ear and he was like, hey man, you remember that dude that was Snapchatting me whenever we were at the mall and we were hanging out and he was a fan of yours? And I was like, yeah, dude, I remember him. And he basically whispered in my ear and he was like, oh, well, he's here right now. And I was like, wait, what? And he turned around and he basically introduced me to his friend named Paul, which, yeah, I'm obviously not going to say his actual name. I'm not trying to put him on the spot. So I basically shook hands with Paul and I shook hands with his friend or whatever, and we talked for probably like 2 or 3 minutes, basically just said, what's up? How are you doing? Thanks for watching my videos. Asked him what his favorite video of mine is, and I'm pretty sure he said that his favorite video of mine was tour guide trolling. I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said it was. And so after that, we just talked to each other and we hung out for a little bit. He didn't want to take a picture or anything. I didn't want to ask him if he wanted a picture or anything because I felt like that would probably be like a douchebag thing to say, so I didn't go ahead and say it. And so that was pretty much it. I met a fan. Like, that was the first time I've ever met a fan in real life, and it's just, I don't know, it was a really cool experience. I don't really know what else to say other than I thought it was just a really cool experience. The dude was really, really cool, really down to earth. And my freaking shut the heck up, dog. Freaking dogs, dude. Somebody's freaking knocking on my door. Anyways, but yeah, it was a really cool experience, and I'm just gonna do this outro over the dogs barking. If you haven't already, please be sure to add me on Snapchat. Be sure to follow me on Twitter. Twitter is on the screen. I'm actually closing in on 6,000 followers, so if you can give me a follow on Twitter, that would be absolutely awesome. Well, I have nothing else really to say other than that, so if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and a comment, but just remember, leaving a like is probably the most important part, because if you leave a like, then I'll be able to get some of that YouTube money so that I can feed my wife, so I could feed my family, so I could feed my other family, so I could feed my other family and the other one, and then I won't be on the streets, because if I go on the streets then I won't have anywhere to live, and if I don't have anywhere to live then I can't make videos, so please leave a like.